Well, my name is Lizz Lindsay. I was an instructor in the dental assisting program at Vancouver Community College. I was born in Brighton, England, in Sussex, and moved when I was a baby. It was wartime, and came through into Canada through Pier 21 in Halifax in 1945. And my mother took the train all across Canada and stopped in Edmonton, where my father was from. And I grew up in Edmonton, went to high school there, met my husband there, got married there.
There was this girl standing at a bus stop, and I was going to work, and I wheeled over with my MGB convertible with the top down.
He had the very first MGB, and I had an MGA. And he pulls in, he said,
"You want a ride?" She said, "No."
Well, of course, would I like a ride? But being a proper young lady of that time, I said, "No, thank you, I'll wait for the bus."
So that was the first encounter, and I knew this woman in this drugstore, and we chit-chatted all the time. And I said, "Well, gee, I got a daughter that is really interested in sports cars. Do you think you could come around?" And that happened to be the gal I tried to pick up.
I fell in love, and still 48 years later made the best decision of my life. Gone to university, we were extremely poor. I think part of my passion for feeding people comes out of going to bed hungry at times. Our living room couch was propped up on a wooden crate to keep it from falling. I think our car exploded the day I got the phone call that I'd been hired at VCC, and it was just so wonderful. That was a real full-time job. And I thought, wow, I'll do this for a few years and see what's next. And before I knew it, I'd been there 35 years.
When I started working with the Aboriginal Gateway to Health Careers program, one of the problems that was identified early on was the students were hungry. If we have a community kitchen, who could possibly instruct that community kitchen? And as I thought about it, I realized Lizz Lindsay, who was a former president of the Faculty Association, had retired. And upon retirement, she enrolled in the culinary program at VCC so that she could learn the skills to open or to start a community kitchen on the North Shore.
She started getting involved with the food program, and she was one down here at St. Andrew's United Church, and they've just started a weekly program up at North Lonsdale United, which is now feeding 50 to 60 people every Tuesday night.
Community is important for everyone. You need a place where we're accepted, where we're valued, where our being makes a difference in somebody's life. And with the food programs I do, that's way more important than the food.
She just cares about people, and just recently, like last year, she donated one of her kidneys to her cousin. And in doing that, she almost didn't make it. She had a bleed out, and on the operating table as they're removing the kidney, and thank heavens for some wonderful doctors. They got her up and going, and that was on a Monday, and she was out of the hospital on Wednesday in time to go and spend her sister's dying hours with her.
The most selfish thing in the world any human being can do is give, because you get back so much more than you could ever give, and that's been my experience of life.